Oh, welcome to a new episode of Impulsive Compulsion here with me. And this is Question the Truth. Yes, with Slisk. So, we are taught a lot of strange things, but we aren't taught a lot about ourselves or the more important things in the world. So, I've been talking about mental health and egoism and altruism. Now, the next thing here that I'm going to talk about is one of the stranger things, and it's interloped with the temporary entanglement video that I created or talked about. I talked about I recorded a freaking video. Oh damn. Okay, I'm gonna record a new one right now that is about empaths, emotional paths. Ha 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 ha. Well, it's only empaths, but it's highly sensitive people, and I happen to be one of those. Oh yeah. It's either good or it's freaking bad, I don't know. But what I do know is that I take up other people's energies that they emit from the biomagnetic field. Yes, that's how it is. And how should I put this? Empaths are highly sensitive people that take up other people's energies, emotions that they emit, their thoughts that they emit, and they make them their own. The thing is that when we take them in, we also kind of convert them. Well, some empaths say that we convert them into love and other bullcrap. Okay. What we actually do is that we take in other people's emotions and we notice them, and we are able to, by that, help others understand themselves better and change their emotional patterns. That's how I see it. There's a lot of strange videos out there, and there's a lot of kind of strange warnings like, oh my god, you're an empath. What to do now? Don't connect with empaths and energy thieves. And I'm like, what? What energy thieves? First off, you do not understand how energy works. You do not even you probably don't even understand the general relativity, the general theory, the theory of general relativity. Okay, so I have a time zone, you have another time zone. This is what I am going to talk about when I meet my doctor. Yes, about me having ADHD and stuff like that. I'm going to talk to her because she, or every doctor that I've ever met, have made me, well, there's been an entanglement. I've felt their energies. They don't coincide with my relativity to time. So, for me, And for the other, there's kind of a time gap. So there's a lot of information going out from people. Either it can be different amounts, but if you have triangle, you can shift the amount of information that comes out from here. And there can be, how should I put it? People that are calm are usually very high frequency, usually have a high density of information sent out. So one that expresses all the energy that gets in then gets a big amount of energy into a small incorporation of time. So their time span is maybe 10 minutes. That stress, it can be 10 minutes or an hour. It's your life, but it's interpreted in an energy flow with a time differential, so that that time that you yourself, let's see now, we have two people, you and me, we get a connection and we have a different frequency. So the amount of energy that is going out from you might be very high because you live in the normal world where you live at a high pace, like you're stressed out basically. So you have a high amount of energy, say 10 minutes. When it comes to me, it becomes 2 minutes. And I have to express 10 minutes of energy into 2 minutes of energy. Do you know how that looks like? It looks kind of like this. I can't sit still. I need to do things. I have so much energy coming over to me. I holy crappers. Oh, okay. Oh, there's something there. I need to clean it off the freaking table. It's like this. And this is what the doctors notice when they see me. Because, well, I'm an empath. I get entangled with people. I get their energy. I reflect their energy. And what do? They judge me upon their own energy. Which is... bam! Really? No. Okay, it's not really that fun. So, at the last meeting, I actually talked to my doctor about a bit about entangling with Earth, about me making it rain or sunny, or when I'm distressed and stuff like that. If I'm grey, I don't know how to express that. It's when I'm not fully, when my heart is sorry, I'm just gonna lumbered? Are you freaking okay? I don't know. Okay. Okay, when my heart is kind of lumbered, feels like something is heavily pushing it. It's my own sense of oppression. When I oppress myself, feelings that I have and stuff like that, I oppress that, and that gets expressed where it can be expressed. Expressed, yeah. Which is nature. It's the only thing close enough to me that I get connected to. which is kind of strange. But yeah, okay. So I talked to my doctor about this, and while I was talking about it, I wanted to sit and giggle. I was like, okay, should I just stop talking about this, because she's not taking me seriously at all. She's not taking any of this seriously. And I'm like, okay, I cannot judge her because she doesn't have the same understanding or the same worldview of energy and entanglement and positioning and relativity. The same kind of. She's not from my world. I'm not from her world. So we're really different. So it's a lot of different energy going to pass. And she's like, so I keep on talking, but I'm an empath. I know what people think about me, what people feel about me, and that's the universal language. And I don't look down upon people because of that, because, well, there's a lot of empaths out there. They're talking about, oh, narcissists, and here I came to save people and help them grow, and it ends up it's a narcissist, and I just got hurt, and they're like, you need to get away from people that are potential narcissists. They will steal your energy and belittle you. And I'm like, say what? Okay, first off, the one judging is the one who's being judged, not the other way around. So you're actually not judging the person that you see. You're judging the energy that you get from it, from that person. That energy is a reflection of you. So you are judging yourself when you are talking to another person. So that's why I don't usually judge other people, but I do judge the feelings I have and the thoughts I get. Usually, like now, usually I don't really think. My head feels like it's blank, and I just talk. It feels natural. But it's I can feel other people's discomfort, and I'm really discomforted about that cable that I've been for a while now. Okay, so being an empath isn't really that simple. It's really difficult to get others to understand what an empath is, because they start thinking about empathy, or they start to think about sympathy. Now, sympathy and empathy is almost the same thing. I know I have it on the back of my tongue somewhere, because sympathy, I already when I was when people displayed sympathy towards me, for me it felt like they were degrading me as a human. I looked upon it as negative view of things. So sympathy is trying to understand someone else with the limitations of your own creativity, your own mind. Empath is, or empathetic is, kind of the same thing, but it is being sympathy is creating the circumstance and trying to understand it. Empathetic is recreating something that you've already been through yourself and reconnecting to that, and that's being empathetic. So a girl maybe walks up and she says, I was group raped, and it was the most horrible thing I've ever been through, and all I can do is, well, since I'm an empath, I actually feel those feelings, and it's when what I said now is not from some fictional story. This happened to one of my friends, so I reconnected with that feeling that I felt when she told me. And that's being empathetic. Now, if you have not been through any of this yourself, well, I don't know if I'm supposed to call it a rape. There was a girl that tried to wake me up like 2 hours after we got to bed. We were up all night, and she tried to wake me up, and it was 9 in the morning, really early, and I pushed. She was. I feel it's my fault, so, but she started touching me, and I didn't want to, and she obviously wanted a bit more than I wanted, and she got really close, so I took her head and I pushed it like this away from me. I wasn't thinking about that I pushed her diagonally. I was tired, I was barely up, and I had my hand in this position, and I did just that. And I didn't say anything because I wasn't even awake. And what she does is go down on me. And I got a panic attack. I didn't want that. And I yeah. I don't want to think about it. It's my own fault. And she acted upon her values and her interpretation of what was happening, so I can't really get angry at her. But yeah, it's kind of rape, kind of, but feminists don't really take it seriously because men can't be raped. Yeah, because we get an erection that means we want it. Yeah, but as an empath, I don't know who of us it was. Was it my energy that she picked up on? Because I did like her. But I wanted to go slow for once. Well, it was before I actually became this strange person that I couldn't even understand myself. 7 years I was like really strange. Really strange. I had no limitations at all. I did stupid things, a lot of stupid things, and I tried to numb myself with alcohol, I tried to numb myself with sex, I tried everything. But feelings, they don't go away just because you try to numb yourself, so you need to deal with them head on. And I did that later on. Some of it, at least. The most important things, anyway. So, an empath, in short, picks up other people's energies, are capable of being a human lie detector, basically, and if you're really tuned into yourself, you can also feel when something is wrong or not with the situation. This is how I am able to this is how I have been able to state to other people that what they are going through is a red flag, or I can, with just a few words, get people to get really angry at me because I get to the bottom of things. When I mean to the bottom of things, I feel the feelings and I feel what's nagging me. And what's nagging me is basically what's nagging the person that I'm talking to. So what I do is I talk about that. And have you heard about block? Yeah, people tend to try to eliminate their threats because I'm a threat. I stop being a friend when I start speaking of truths that they can't handle at the time, and they block me, they delete my existence and nullify my value towards them. And that's their view of the things, and that doesn't diminish my value at all. It's just their value for me, not my value for them or myself. And it took me some time to actually get ahead of myself, to actually think like that. Thank God for the insights of life that you can have. And if you have really bad self-esteem, that's those situations isn't really gonna help you at all. But if you start to understand that they're doing it out of self-preservation, then it's actually not about you anymore, it's about them. And if you try to make it about you, then you're just selfish. And it's it's quite easy to stay in the selfish nature, the self-righteous too, actually. Yeah. Holy crap. I've made so many videos right now. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna end it here, I think. It's long enough, I think. And I need to close the door because I'm getting cold in here because it's getting colder outside. And look at that nice sky. I'm gonna open up for a full view here just because I want you to see it. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna see if I can. Are you kidding me? Oh, I can't give you the... I can't give you the pink sky, but it's pink and blue and purple. It's so fucking nice to look at. It's really nice to look at. And yeah, okay. Let's see here if we can establish some good sights upon this. Okay, let's see. Ending screen. There we are. And thank you very much for watching this far into the video. I'm really grateful. I hope I actually gave you some insight. And me being an empath doesn't mean you ain't one. Because I know that every one of us are capable of feeling other people's feelings and are capable of giving it out. Because we don't specify where we send it, we range it out. We're light, we emit light, and depending on what kind of light we emit, we also, well, depending on the light, everything that's underneath that light will be searching for that light. So the higher frequency you get, the brighter you get, the more people will actually be mothy about you. And that's nice that others want to be like you, but at the same time, it's difficult. It's really difficult to handle emotionally. Just think about all the people that's been taking suicides, having mental breakdowns, and well, the last 15 years. As one, well, since internet and television got really freaking big. Just look at that. Anyway, thank you, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.